Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back to Broken Age. Sadly, we're stuck with Vella's story here. Uh, simply cannot, uh, they didn't break it up quite well. There's nothing happening here. Can't click on anything, can't get Shay to wake up. So we did about 15 minutes of Vella in the Cloud City, that's what I'm calling it because Star Wars. And now we're in this crazy guy's cabin who he thinks trees are talking to him. I got an
I
axe,
could
so I
get used to carrying an axe around. Feels nice.
take this axe, chop this open.
Hey, I'm going to pull this wood down with this axe, okay?
No! I need that there to keep the trees out! You don't understand!
Is this Will Wheaton voice acting this? It kind of sounds like Will Wheaton.
Please don't tell the trees I'm in here, okay? And when you hit the main trail, head east. There is an extremely territorial snake in the other direction.
Gotcha.
We'll have to look at the credits and see if that is
Wait, east? Or was it west? Meh.
Kinda doesn't wouldn't surprise me if they paid too much for some famous voice actors for a point and click adventure game. They don't need to do that. Pay the real pros who know how to voice act in video games, because that is different.
This guy hasn't gotten mail in a while.
Instead of getting famous people. Most recently in the game Destiny, the Peter Dinklage, I believe, was paid a lot of money
which one of you trees has been bugging Curtis?
to voice one of the
They
characters.
don't seem too chatty to me.
And then nobody liked the performance, so they replaced him completely.
Wait, is this east? West?
Yeah, how would we even know?
Hey! Let go! Can't breathe. Oh boy. This is tight. I thought that corset was bad. Can't breathe.
Let's see.
I think this was a beautiful snake. If it weren't killing me.
Let's
I'm going
see.
to die this way. I can't use my hands.
Let's
So
see.
dizzy. Stupid snake.
Come over here and blow on this horn.
Okay, so do not go that way. Got it.
There's the giant hole that we went through the roof through. Wouldn't it suck if there's a snake on this side too? East and west are cardinal directions. They only pertain to a magnetic north pole. Left and right would have been more accurate. Muffled talking. Alright, let's talk to this tree. And then
Okay, now I see why the trees were freaking him out.
alright, let's just chop it down.
I have a feeling I might regret this.
Murderer! Axe-wielding psychopath right here!
Shh. You'll wake up the other trees.
She's got an axe! Run! She's a murderer!
Okay, look. I'm getting rid of the axe, okay? Just stop screaming, please.
Ow! My trunk! I'm losing sap!
Murderer!
Are you magic? Can you help me kill Magchatra?
Is that all you humans think about? Killing? You all make me want to puke.
You got a little something in the corner of your mouth.
Oh, that's just a little sap. I'm not ashamed. It's thick and natural, and I'm full of it.
Yeah, you are. Why are you so upset?
I just can't stand by in silence while you murderous humans mutilate my brethren. It makes me sick.
So he's saying sick a lot. We're gonna get him to vomit his sap, obviously. It's even right here.
Hey, can I have some of your sap?
You're just like the rest of them. You want to bleed us dry, steal all our thick, luscious, and incredibly useful fluids. You humans make me want to throw up. But I won't do it, because I refuse to give you the pleasure of my sap.
I've never seen a talking tree before.
Well, I've seen plenty of axe-wielding murderous humans, so get lost.
Please don't scream anymore.
You can't silence me! I'm going to wake up this whole forest!
I'm here on behalf of Curtis, the lumberjack.
That homicidal psychopath? I once saw him hack an old lady to death.
Wow. Really?
Yes, a 300-year-old spruce, minding her own branches, and he comes along. And the next time I see her, she's a... Oh God, if I say it, I think I might be sick.
Say it. What did Curtis do to the old spruce?
He butchered her, turned her into a stool. Oh God, I think I just threw up in my mouth a little bit.
I'll let you get back to your screaming.
Yeah.
So I
please
need
leave
a
before
stool
I
to make him
you
vomit.
foul, ruthless stump.
Let's walk this way.
Hello, Shellmound. Looks like Mom Chothra hasn't gotten here yet.
Okay, Shell Mound. This is the next place where they are going to have the Maidens Festival. Let's talk to this guy.
That's the spot. Okay, lift it up slowly.
Excuse me, Mayor?
What? Mayor? Why did you say that?
Because you should be a mayor. Sorry, I was thinking of a different mayor. Is this a trick question?
Is this a trick question?
No. Let's just call it an exploratory survey, that's all. But alas, I am merely Maiden's Feast Marshal Dune, a humble man of the people, for now.
Hey, about your bucket hat.
Well, yeah, give me that bucket
What
hat.
about it?
It looks terrible on you.
It looks terrible on you. Might cost you the election.
Please, whom am I to trust? My highly paid stylist, or a girl wearing half a dress?
When is Mog Chothra supposed to get here?
Any minute. So much to do.
So, you're running for mayor of Shellmound?
My hopes and dreams, just sand castles built too close to an angry sea. I had hopes, child, but this construction debacle under my marshalship has washed them all away.
So, some of these conversations feel like they're out of order. Let's see.
Hey, about your bucket hat.
What? What about it?
Maybe I'll promise to vote him.
Can I please have it?
I like your manners, but I like my hat more.
Hey, about your bucket hat.
What? What about it?
It looks great on you. Very fancy.
What? Fancy? But I'm a man of the people. I'm never going to win this election if I come off as haughty and elite. Here, take this away from me.
Wow.
Thank you, child. I'm firing my stylist tomorrow.
I need to enter the Maiden's Feast, I guess.
I need to enter the Maiden's Feast.
Child, at this point, we may not even have a Maiden's Feast. Not that you have the right scent for it anyway.
Are you saying I smell bad?
Are you saying I smell bad?
No, heavens, no, child. You smell like birthday cake and fluffy clouds, with a hint of fresh pie. Ooh, and a dangerous undernote of snake, I believe. Very nice. But that's just not the sort of aroma that hooks the big fish. Talk to your grandmother. I'm sure she has a fragrance recipe she'll share with you.
Did you say there might not be a maiden's feast?
See, she is angry this day. I'm trying to build the offering arena, but the waves keep washing it away.
Why do you build the offering arena so close to the ocean?
Because that's where the sand is.
There has to be a maiden's feast. I need to kill
There has to be
him.
a maiden's feast. I need to kill Mogchathra.
Yes, yes, we all want to fill Mogchathra. But when he comes here and sees no offering arena, he might pass us by. Or worse.
Better let you get back to the feast.
Yes, yes. These maidens aren't going to serve up themselves.
It's a pretty bad combination for a YouTuber, for you to sit here and listen to the dialogue, and there not be enough breaks to comment on the dialogue,
Oh,
and on top of that, there not
So
be any
smooth.
really large amount
these
of
fishing poles
gameplay.
are useless. All the hooks have been stolen.
Look at
Looking
this.
at this chum trough makes me really happy I grew up in a baking town instead of a fishing town. I just hope my baking town is still standing. As much as I would like some chum, I don't think it's smart to carry it around in an open container with those gulls around.
So here's the other girls.
Hi, you maidens getting ready for the maiden's feast? Hey, can I have some of that perfume?
That's not perfume. That's a proprietary luring compound known as Beast Hooker.
It's irresistible to Mogs.
Hey, can I have some of your beast hooker?
That's better. But no, you can't. Sorry.
It's her secret sauce.
I want these hooks, I think.
Nice costumes.
Thanks. Our dads made them.
They're the best fishermen in the village, so they're pretty good at tying lures.
We had to use every hook in town, but it was worth it.
Isn't somebody gonna miss those hooks?
Not as much as they're gonna miss us.
You're gonna make me cry, girl.
Hey maidens, I'm going to kill Mogchathra.
Ha! Not half as hard as I'm gonna kill it.
I'm already killing it in this outfit, just standing here.
You maidens nervous?
Yeah, nervous that Marshal Dune isn't gonna get the offering arena ready before Mogchathra gets here.
Oh, I can't believe our dad's donated so much to his campaign.
Wow, it's just so much conversation. Way too much conversation.
Don't you guys ever wonder if there's another way?
They should
To
just,
save the town, I
instead
mean.
of saying one sentence,
This is how it's
go into
always
a
been done.
speech,
Yeah, they figured out how to do it a long time ago, so we wouldn't have to think
allow
about
a
it.
skip button, of course, but how about just one little
How
squirt?
about just one little squirt?
Sorry. If I'm not gonna give any to my best friend, Drusilla, I'm certainly not gonna give any to you.
I said I don't want any. I don't use performance enhancers.
I want to be in the maiden's feast.
Of course you do, poor thing.
But shell maidens are chosen only after a long period of qualifying events.
Also, our dads are pretty powerful. Also, can I tell you something? Just as a friend.
Oh my god, yes, just as a friend.
You just don't smell right, girl.
Oh, I'd want a friend to tell me that.
See you maidens later.
Ciao!
Now let's see if
I think a lot of the writing here has to make all the other maidens pretty
We have one
annoying.
like that back home for making upside down cakes.
If if it was more tragic that for the girls that they weren't willingly sacrificing themselves, or if it wasn't so cartoony, it would be pretty bad.
You can see the whole Maiden's Feast area from up here.
What's over here?
A sighted stranger approaches. Not so fast. Darn, all out of holy tear gas.
Use the staff.
Oh yeah.
Halt! The Dead-Eye God sees no one.
Okay.
Who are you two?
I am Dead-Eye Dawn, and this is Dead-Eye Courtney.
Hi.
What is this place?
What is this place?
The Dead-Eye Pyramid.
Tomb of the Dead-Eye God.
As if you didn't know.
Can I go inside?
You wish to invade our holiest of shrines?
Why?
I don't, really, if I'm being completely honest.
Then be gone.
Let's talk to him again.
Who's the Dead-Eye God?
The Messiah from the sky. Bringer of miracle objects. Someday he will rise to return our sight and begin the Battle of Volgentol.
Did your god bring any miracle objects that were like weapons? The kind that could take down a giant monster before it destroyed your home village?
Our god had such power and more. Probably.
I mean, really, we don't even know what half the stuff in there does.
What's the Battle of Volgentol?
The final battle between humans and mobs. The end of our entire age.
Sounds promising.
Maybe that's what they mean by broken age.
Did you say you lost your sight?
Yes, that happens when you blind yourself.
Oh.
If the Dead-Eye God has no need for sight, then neither do we.
Crazy.
Hey, can I get you guys something?
Like what?
How about some more holy tear gas?
Some more holy tear gas?
Oh yeah, here. Just fill that up for me if you could. Thanks.
Can I go inside?
You wish to invade our holiest of shrines?
Why?
Because you guys are guarding it, so it must be cool.
Oh, it is. Extremely cool. But no one enters the Dead-Eye Pyramid.
No one. Well, unless...
What?
Well, if she could solve the riddle of Yorn.
Oh, yeah. If she could solve that, then she'd definitely be worthy.
Okay.
No problem.
Give me a riddle.
Could you remind me how the riddle of Yorn goes one more time?
You always take us down when we are in our prime.
Devour your sweet rewards, yet I'll return in time.
A child of mine will rise out of his rotten bed,
Up from a hidden pit, long after I am dead.
Whoa.
Yeah. Bring us the solution, and you may enter the pyramid.
Bye.
Sense you later.
So would that be some driftwood?
Does driftwood ever have children?
What? No.
Hey, excuse me. I'm not a wood scientist.
I'm not a wood scientist. Does a peach?
Check it out. Fruit.
No thanks.
These are our only robes. We don't want to get them all sticky.
It's the answer to your riddle.
But it's just a fruit with a
Hit inside!
Oh my god! It's so simple. Why didn't we get that? Oh man, that's been bugging us all day.
But what does it have to do with the pyramid?
Huh? Oh, nothing. It's just something our friend Becky Yorn told us this morning.
She thinks she's so smart. I can't wait to rub this thing in her face.
So, can I go in there now?
Oh, yeah, whatever. Knock yourself out.
Yay!
I'm going in.
Okay.
So this looks a little different. Let's see.
Guess this is where they buried their old god. Guess this is where they buried their old god.
Looks a little red and bluish. What's this button here?
It's that same religious symbol, but this one is recessed, like a socket.
Interesting. Does this work with that?
Man, my mouth tastes like death. Oh, hey, you found my circuit control router. That's awesome. Now I can fire up the ship and get back to Loruna.
This looks like Shay.
Are you the Deadeye God?
Man, that's so embarrassing. The locals called me that when my spaceship crashed here, and I kinda went along with it because, well, you know, God.
Were you really dead?
Nah, I was just preserved in cryogenic suspension for 300 years?
300 years. Interesting.
I guess all the locals I knew here are long dead. That's kind of a relief. They were a little annoying. Part of the reason I went into crysolation, to tell you the truth.
Does the ship you mentioned have any weapons?
Hey, whoa.
There's a giant monster that is destroying villages and eating young girls, and it may or may not have already... My whole family might be... Anyway, I just need to take down a horrible monster. Will you help?
I mean, sure. I owe you one. But my ship didn't have any weapons that I know of. I'll dig around once I get this heap working and let you know.
So here's the big reveal. The stories are connected. I assume I can't
Can I
go
help?
back into the
Yes,
past.
you
Maybe
know
I
anything
will
about
be able to.
spaceships?
No. I'm just a baker from Sugar Bunting.
Sugar bunting? Is that anything like steel bunting? When I first landed, there was this town called Steel Bunting that the locals were all afraid of. Apparently, it's full of badasses.
So we're standing in a spaceship?
Just the upper observation deck. The rest of it's buried underneath. I'm gonna need to fix some more wiring before I can even gain access to it.
What's Loruna?
What's Loruna?
That's my home planet. Or at least it was. Who knows if it's even still there?
What's all this equipment do?
This is the main observation deck of my ship. So this stuff mostly scans for signs of life or habitable worlds. Anything that would help the mission.
What was your mission?
Operation Dandelion. Loruna was dying. This spaceship was supposed to give us a fresh chance and a new home. But instead, we crashed here.
Now, I suppose if you were really dense, you might think this isn't Shay, but yeah, of course it is. It's obviously Shay.
How'd your ship crash?
I hate to think about it, but there's a chance it was me. I tried to hack into the ship's controls and take over. Then some weird stuff happened, and the next thing I know, I'm here.
You're welcome.
Oh, yeah, thanks for finding my circuit control router. I lost it during the crash and couldn't find it anywhere. I drew pictures of it for the locals and kept saying, "Give me this, give me this." After a few years, I just had to put myself in cryogenic storage and hope someone smarter would come along and find it.
Okay, see you later.
Uh-huh.
So there's more to her story. But, like, look at his outfit. I suppose we'll go back in time, but obviously that's Shay. That doesn't really reveal too much, though. Can I, like, freak him out and say I awoke the Deadeye God?
Hey, Deadeye's awake.
Haha, right. When the Deadeye God rises, we'll know. We are his most devoted followers. Plus, there will be like fireworks and reporters probably. Definitely.
What is that strange symbol I see all over the pyramid?
You mean the Gamethus? That was the sacred symbol of the Deadeye God. It is said that in his day, the Deadeye God would draw the Gamethus for all his followers. It was very important to him, and so we worship it to this day.
Bye.
Sense you later.
Such a reveal like that really needed to...
This pyramid has a very unusual top.
Hey, so do you. Have you ever...
Well, that was weird. The conversation just ended that way. Let's try this with
I can't
this.
fill the holy tear gas dispenser with that.
Oh, but I could fill it with chum, I bet.
Come to me, old chum. I mean, when is this not going to come in handy?
Let's see.
I don't think Curtis will miss this much.
So we have the bucket and the wood, so we could probably get a stool made. Get the bird, the tree to vomit some sap. But I don't know what the next step is after that. What we do with the sap. Let's just kind of quickly make it this way. This screen doesn't seem to have anything in it. I give him the wood to make a stool.
Check it out. Non-talking wood.
Oh, and it's so smooth. Oh, man. I feel a stool coming on.
What?
This is a dumb joke.
Whew, that's a relief.
Tell me about it. I feel 10 times better. Thanks for helping me get that out of my system. I want you to have it.
Really? Thanks.
No problem. I like to spread my samples around.
Like every single line of dialogue there is just a poo joke. What happens if I walk this way without the axe?
Okay, this time, I'm sure I went the right way. Hey! Let go! Can't breathe. In case of snake, blow horn. I think this was a beautiful snake. Oh yeah. There's
So, this area in particular feels ridiculous. Seems just to be an extra
so
thing.
Not go that way. Got it.
And then this screen has nothing on it at all. Seems a little empty right there. Bucket.
It's empty.
Bucket on his nose.
Oh, and now you're decorating me like a Christmas tree? Is there no end to the humiliation?
Nope.
Sorry to do this to you, but
Oh my god, is that mutilated tree flesh?
you see, what Curtis does is he peels off the outer layer of the wood, to get to the tender stuff inside. Then he dips the whole thing in an acid bath before he begins the deep carving. Oh, sorry, did that upset you?
You monster!
I don't know if you can actually acid bath wood. That sounds more like something you would do to metal. Right.
We have one like that back home for making upside down cakes.
So we have some sap. We have this.
This stuff
We
is
can.
like love potion for seagulls. No way. I'm not becoming seagull bait.
Okay, lift it up slowly.
How about we use it on him?
That's the real reason I carry this pitch pipe. This beach is notorious for seagull attacks.
Interesting.
Marshal Dune?
Let's talk to him.
Those shell maidens won't share their monster bait with me.
Please, that's terrible.
I know. They won't give me a single drop.
No, I mean it's terrible what a tattletale you are. No perfume will cover up poor sportsmanship, young lady.
Yeah, this game has me laughing, but man, it's a lot of talking. How about
How about now? Is the construction coming along better?
Ah, the sand is falling apart, and so am I.
Better let you get back to the feast.
Yes, yes. These maidens aren't going to serve up themselves.
Let's see.
We have one like that back home for making upside down cakes.
I'm a little confused as far as what we're supposed to be doing.
This stuff is like love potion for seagulls.
Let's try this.
Gross, Drusilla. Don't you think I can smell that? Okay, this time it really wasn't me. Is this about the feathers we took for our costumes? You can have them back! Disgusting!
Hey, maybe this perfume is what's attracting them. I'll get rid of it.
Great. Ow! Great idea. What about me? Ow! I exude it naturally. She has to save whom she can't. Ow! I'll tell Mog Chothra about you, Drusilla.
So we now have this.
It says beast hooker. Who wouldn't want that?
Back off first.
Oh man. The things monsters go for these days.
So let's go talk to him and see if we can join the maiden fight. Now.
I need to enter the maiden's feast.
Oh my! Now that is how you attract a monster. You are in, my girl. My compliments to your grandmother. Truly monstrous. Now, if there only was going to be a maiden's feast.
Better let you get back to the feast.
Yes, yes. These maidens aren't going to serve up themselves.
So we just need to get this thing going. So maybe if we do this here. Maybe if we give this to him.
Want to see some pretty crystal?
Please, child. I just want to unload some maidens and go home to my sandcastle.
A stool?
That's not a good use for a stool.
Sap?
Here, this will make your sand mixture stick together better.
Really? How do you know?
I'm a baker. I know my ingredients.
At this point, I'd try anything.
Okay, sap and sand mix it together.
Hey, Clarence, bring that load down here, will you? I hope you're right about this.
It's never failed me before.
How many times have you used it?
Never. Shh. Let's watch.
Here comes a wave. I can't look.
What'd I tell you?
Now that's a sandcastle. Looks like we're in business. I guess it's showtime.
Wait, I'm not ready yet.
What? Well, I owe you one, so I can stall for a little while. But hurry back. I can't keep the beast from coming.
Be right back. I have to get some sort of powerful weapon before Mog Chothra gets here.
So we need that weapon now. Let's run back this way, I guess. That's the only thing that would make any sense. We're not gonna walk all the way back up to the Cloud City. None of the items we have would make sense.
I'm going in.
Okay.
We have this. Let's see.
Hey, put that laser coil back. That's how I generate light for my search beam.
I'm just cleaning it.
So now we put that in there.
Careful with that device. If it's hooked up wrong, it can be very destructive.
Ooh, pretty colors. Whoops.
Hey, that was my amplifying quartz. Without that, how am I supposed to read the data from the search beam?
Sorry. I'll get a new one.
Don't bother. All I really care about is getting out of here, and I don't need a search beam for that.
Let's put that there.
Nailed it.
What have you done?
Fixed your ship?
You put the amplifying quartz after the laser coil. If I powered up the beam in this configuration, I mean, the thermal feedback alone could melt down my entire ship. I could conceivably release the extra energy out of the targeting iris, but that would only produce a powerful weaponized... Well, heck, let's just call a death ray a death ray.
Yay!
So I built a death ray, good.
And I told Becky, you're so ugly. I'm glad I'm blind.
Okay, the targeting iris has 300 years of rust on it, but it should do the trick.
I'll try to lure him into a good spot.
You can fire the weapon with this remote trigger.
Like this?
Okay, shut it down.
Clarence, was that you? Knock it off!
Just use quick bursts, or that hacked circuit of yours will cause a meltdown up here.
I'm not sure how to thank you for this.
You know what? The whole time I was on that spaceship, all I really wanted was to be as useful as I feel right now.
Well, wish me luck.
Hey, if you're really from Steel Bunting, I'm sure you're not gonna need it.
So let's go talk to him. We've already started the Maiden's Feast puzzle and finished it.
Ready when you are, Marshall.
So we're about to hit the actual midpoint where this was part 1 that the Kickstarter was delivered to, and then you had to wait several months to get part 2. This Mog Chothra looks kind of like a beholder from the Dungeons and Dragons
This way.
series.
Follow me.
Alright, so I need to get him over this direction, I think, and then fire.
Get ready to fire that thing.
Right in the eye. about a little bit more in the eye.
It's charging back up.
Let's walk this way.
Get that laser ready! You take the shot!
Right in the eyeball.
Hit it. No good. Even his eyes are no good. Come here.
Maybe I need to get him to open his mouth and then shoot the uvula.
It's time. Even its eyes are armor plated. He must have a more need to wait.
She grabs him. Now hit the
I
uvula.
could beat you with one arm tied behind my back, but not two. Do it.
Let's lose an arm then.
Take the shot. There's more where that came from.
So we need to get him to damage.
Come on, you stupid death ray. Now.
So now we're down to one arm. Just wait till he grabs with that one arm. I'll have one hand free. You gonna open your mouth?
No, I need to find a more vulnerable spot. Hit it, Deadeye God. No good. His mouth is closed.
Well, what's he gonna do to eat me?
Take the shot. Hit it, Deadeye God. Ooh, sounds like that hurt.
So do I need to let him grab me with two things and then shoot one free?
What's the matter? Afraid I'll kick you again?
This is not the sort of puzzle, it's just a little repetitive.
My hands are stuck. I could beat you with one arm tied behind my back, but not two. Fire away. Just a slap on the wrist.
So it has to be in that order. But then he's not opening his mouth. Shoot myself?
Deadeye God.
Maybe I'm hitting the wrong one.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I need to find the right combination.
Take the shot. Just a slap on the wrist. Fire away. I don't think I'm getting through that thick hide. Take the shot. I don't think I'm getting through that thick hide. Now, no good. His mouth is closed.
Press space to skip cutscene.
Take the shot. No good. His mouth is closed. Do it. No good. His mouth is closed.
Ladder? Okay.
Short things can surprise you. Ha! Whoa!
Okay, that makes more sense now. There's two other objects I might need to use here.
Drag your saggy old tentacles this way, if you can.
Let me just walk over here and see if he grabs me.
One tasty maiden over here. Take the shot.
Okay, I didn't even need to be picked up.
We're gonna have a meltdown up here.
So we've done it. We've taken down Mog Chothra. Yay. It might be argued that at this point the game should potentially just end too. For a point-and-click adventure game, it'd be kind of short, and it would be lacking some puzzles, and have way too much dialogue. There's no way you could have broken up all the dialogue in the Vella content compared to with enough puzzles. in the Shay content, even if you knew the exact correct places to move back and forth, which the game refused to do. What? Shay? This doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense at all. She goes to punch him. And she's inside the spaceship. And he's outside in the real world. None of this makes any sense at all. Not a single bit of sense. And the story ends, or it ends, I guess, for people who originally bought this game and had to wait months and months, right there, and it would have gotten the credits. So, makes no sense. How could we see an older version of Shay and then a younger version of Shay? Unless Shay is some kind of weird clone. Maybe that is the case. Maybe Mog Chothra was stealing all these maidens to, I don't know, impregnate them with clones of Shay for some reason. I don't know. What I do know, though, is I guess this is as good of a point as any to end this recording. It's going to be a little bit shorter. Each one of these seems like they have gone that way. We'll start next recording and we'll play as Shay and see how far we can get with that. Then we'll go back to Vella and see how far we can get with that. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.